Yeah, welcome back to the firehouse for some more fiery reasoning about existence here on Earth as it was in the 2012. I think we'll look at this fellow Mr. what I call Mr. Suit and Tie. You know what I mean, Mr. Funnily enough, instinctively as a youth, there's a number of things that I never like, without even knowing what I don't like them. One of them was to be a policeman or a soldier. Anything that one would have to maybe end up saying, yes sir. I think I even resented that in school. And the other thing now was dressing up in suit and tie. Eventually in the end, even I sometimes put a suit on, I used to have a suit, go to a funeral and, and once when I get married, I was in a suit, but never a tie. I just kind of resent this tie business, you know what I mean, that putting a tie around your neck. It's a thing that from a child, I never too like this suit and tie business. But anyway, never mind my like and dislike. It's not a matter of my like and dislike. It's a matter of investigating then those who are the chief wearers of suits and ties, if you know what I mean. And you find Mr. Suit and Tie, I would say, anywhere where they deem to be power brokers, as they would call it, is run by Mr. Suit and Tie. I was even watching the Communist Party of China having their national conference, or what they call it. And guess what? Every one of them was in suit and tie. And I was thinking, wait, this is China. I'm sure the traditional clothing of China is not suit and tie. So how did suit and tie come to be so dominant within Chinese society that now who is running things is Mr. Suit and Tie? And everywhere around the world, even Africa, I have noticed this thing that Mr. Suit and Tie is predominant. And I am sure Mr. Suit and Tie is not from Africa. But mind you, I don't know the history of Mr. Suit and Tie, You know what I mean? I do not know where Mr. Suit and Tie come from and Mr. Cufflink. You know what I mean? But I know that they are very, what I would call popular. And that if you are anywhere near the seat of power, aiming to go up to the higher regions of it, as they would call this mad behavior on earth, then you at least have to dress yourself up in suit and tie and Mr. Cufflink if possible, if you know what I mean, to be seen as one worthy then to move up into such circles. Ain't no way of getting there too tough if you're not a Mr. Suit and Tie man, if you know what I mean. And even if you are one that resists suit and tie to a level, when they call you to flatter you, give you a medal or something, you soon resort to turning up in your suit and tie to fit in, as they would say. You know what I mean? So, what is this? I'm trying to meditate into this wearing of suit and tie. You know what I mean? I have seen men going before judges and they don't they would rather go and hire a suit and tie. You know what I mean? So it look as if then suit and ties is something that used to alter the appearance of things then. You know what I mean? Because suit and tie look good. So I am sure that the wearers of suit and tie are hiding behind suit and tie and cufflink, if you know what I mean. But funnily enough, you know, I reckon that tie is a restriction, you know, to the... it is not, you know, and that cufflink is like a chain on you know what I mean? And for some reason I just don't think that suit and tie allow one to be free, if you know what I mean. When you study the necktie, the stranglehold that it's got on you, like, you know, and the cufflinks like a chain in it, and the cufflinks and so forth. But you find out then that what I call the common man then, he ain't, well, he can't afford, you know, on a regular, unless he's having a little marriage, then he fall into the trap of say, yes, it have to be done in the suit and tie, as it was. You know what I mean? So everyone now feel that to be someone, or to be appreciated, or to be seen to be decent, you know what I mean, cannot be done unless it's with the shirt and tie. Even behind me here now, I'm looking at these men, the Israelis, and even they have adapted the shirt and tie. You don't see them with skull cap and these business, you know. It's the suit and tie. So in this time now, I think it would be good if those who are trying to figure out what is going on in life, who is deceiving them, who is leading them up the garden path, as we would say in England, to have a good look at those who like to dress themselves up in suit and tie. Yeah, I would examine those who dress themselves up in suit and tie. Because I'm telling you, the devil wears suit and tie. Yes, man. Yeah, my devil is a suit and tie, brethren, man. Because you see the thing with the devil. When I say the devil, you know, I mean those who are intending and are doing devilish behavior. They've got to make it look good. And what better way to disguise your hypocrisy than putting on suit and tie? Yes, man, it's... in my own imagination, I say to myself, this is an invention of the British. Maybe it was, you know, but I'm just saying that this suit and tie and top hat, as it was, old boy. Yeah, because it's camouflage. And it's a very presentation is the art of deception, as it was. So the suit and tie is, I reckon, is a British invention of having one dressed up in suit and tie and then recognizing such one as gentlemen. You know what I mean? Those who are intellectually capable of seeing what is right. When those are not capable of seeing nothing that is right, those are totally blind and ignorant beings. But because of suit and tie, it appears to you as if, yes, these beings can be trusted. Sure, you have to trust them. They're wearing suit and tie. Yes, so now you have Mr. Suit and Tie going all around the world dressed up in his suit and tie. And he's selling people dangerous weapon, chemical gun, and all because he gets away with this because he's wearing suit and tie. And his suit and tie make him out to be a respectable man. And every suit and tie man is a disrespectable man. So yes, all you African, all your government you see in Africa there, them, all of them who are adhering to the qualities of, like I would say, wearing suit and tie. Yeah, wearing suit and tie. Then you know that when you want to look for the ills that is happening to you within Africa, you have to look at those, right, who are wearing suit and tie. Because these are the chief perpetrators of wickedness then, as it was, if you know what I mean. The suit and tie man. His job is to spread deception. And the whole reason why he's got to be wearing suit and tie. Suit and tie is a camouflage that make it appear as if one is genuine when one is totally ungenuine, you know. And one have to hide this deception with the appearance of suit and tie and cuff link, if you know what I mean. Yes, so it is not hard to spot, well, in my view anyway, because I take these things seriously. I might sound funny when I'm talking, but I'm deadly serious, man. It's not hard for me to spot deceptive beings, really. You know what I mean? I say, see, just look for suit and tie anywhere you find them, you know. It's like, suit and tie is like I would say the ego. Anyway you see him, you know, it's on some madness, you know what I mean? He's into suit and tie. You know what I mean? Anyway you go, any high society, anytime high society put on any party, any do, you can bet that you can't go there unless you have suit and tie. Yes, man, because it's the cream of the crop. That's where you have to demonstrate that you are willing to wear suit and tie if you want to join those who are the elite in idiocity. You know, idiots do not allow you into their congregation unless you adhere to the code of idiocy and wickedness, and that is you must conform to suit and tie. You see what I mean? Because this deception is run by suit and tie. Suit and tie is the leader, you know. That doesn't mean that if you're not wearing suit and tie, you know, you are not a deceptive being. But you won't be in the powerful order of beings if you refuse to wear suit and tie. You know what I mean? What type of a president would you be if you are not seen with your suit and tie? You tell me, no, Rasta. You see what I mean? You have to represent in your... You can't just come out every day and wear jeans and all them things and dress like you know, like me, a Rasta move about. No, I have to wear suit and tie, brethren. You represent deception. So how can you look as if you are some kind of a free being wearing what you want to wear? You cannot wear what you want to wear when you're dealing with those matters, my friend. You must be suited and booted. You understand? Yeah, so when you find them suited and booted, you know that, oh yeah, them are those devils. So you pay no attention to the suited and the booted, if you know what I mean. Those who are paying attention to the suited and the booted, no, they get totally deceived. You see, they get drawn in by the presentation. Something that looked like, I say, very nice on the outside, because that's what devious beings have to do. They cannot show you their true deviousness, so they have to present it, camouflage it in something that look very good. So they themselves, all of them, and I'm telling you, this is 2012, which is no joke. I am not a man that guess, like I say, I believe. This is a matter of knowing, and anyone can know this as well. You can know the truth. Now, when you know the truth, You don't let any hypocrite, like your Prime Minister, President, Mrs. Clinton, all, just because they are in suit, the NATO. Don't you see the chief of NATO, they always come out in suit. They are identifying themselves as evil men. And you still cannot see this. You should start a campaign against all those who insist on wearing suit. And all those who are wearing suit should be pointed as the reason why they are wearing suit and insist on wearing suit is because that they are in the club of evil. You don't understand? It's a uniform that these suit wearers, you know what I mean? Those with the ties and the cuff link. A restraining club. It signifies a restraint on the mind. You see what I mean? I suppose you have to get some of these beings who understand what imagery is, and then maybe they can describe exactly what the tie is and what the cufflink is. But I don't need to know the depths of it really. I just know that this tie, it is not right that you should tie your neck up like that anyway. Squeeze it around your neck with some piece of cloth, have it hanging down your neck. I don't know what it means around there. And then putting on some clamps on your wrist trainer saying that you're wearing cuff link. You're cuffing up yourself, you know what I mean? So it is not a good thing, like I'm saying, or a good practice for beings to be wearing suit and tie. Nevertheless, they persist in it. And those who are persisting in it, I'm telling you, are deceptive beings, are falling to the game of deception themselves. You see what I mean? So they mean they have to follow it. So they might not be as vile as those who are at the top, but they are aiding and abetting in this deception against the law of the terrible and dreadful God, like I'm telling you, by supporting those who are constantly wearing suit and tie and constantly presenting to you the face of Mr. Suit and Tie, when behind the scene they are nothing like they are presenting to you the face that you see in this suit and tie. Only hypocrites would want to present one face to the public and then behind the scene they are somebody else. But that's exactly what most of these, like I'm telling you, check every government around the world, you observe them wearing suit and tie. The devil, I should call this, what you say, Mario, you should call this one, the devil wears suit and tie. But it's when I say the devil, that the devil wears suit and tie. Like I said, don't be running off thinking of no overall devil. The overall devil is not like that. It is devilish men who choose to do evil against their fellow human being. They are the one now who like to disguise themselves in suit and tie. And the suit and tie signify to I and I that these beings now, suit and tie is like a captive. So they are telling me as a spiritual man that their soul are in captivity because they strangle the neck and they cuff themselves up. They have arrested their own self by their own action and the clothes that they love to wear. This is what is arresting them. This is what has exposed them to a seer within this time, if you want to call. We see right through them. I say, oh, that's a devil. I say, man, that's a devil. I say, it's not you don't have to go far looking for devils. You just look for Mr. Suit and Tie within this time, yeah? And if you go in the House of Parliament, no, I don't know how much of them in there. The women them, you could call, say, the women them not wearing suit and tie, so they must be fancy dress then, fancy dress. Go in the House of Parliament and have a look in there, right? How many men are wearing suit and tie? And how many of the women are in fancy dress? Now switch to the American whatever, the Senate, and see how many men are wearing suit and tie. You see me? And then, which way we flash now? From there? Flash anywhere else, China, or anywhere else you choose, where you have men going and that they have power. And observe what these men are wearing, if they are wearing suit and tie. Yeah, man, they wear suit and tie, Rasta. Suit and tie, run it. But what I'm saying, it's not a good thing to have suit and tie on in this time. Because it's like the mark of the beast, Rasta. Yes, man. Hey, don't let certain things catch you with wearing suit and tie, in this time. So, yeah, it's a mark, man. Suit and tie, man. Suit and tie, man. Your time is a deadly thing. It's like, they say, mark of the beast. Because your suit and tie is identifying you as to who you are within this time. You see what I mean? And he's actually saying, yeah, man, that's it's Chief Satan on the earth, man. The man a wicked Rasta. Some of the most wickedest boy, them a wear suit and tie, Yeah, man. And then you have plenty of the little lesser beings who is not carrying out such perpetrated wickedness as murdering the fellow human being like these are the powerful suit and tie. But they are in business then. They are businessmen, if you know what I mean. Mr. Suit and Tie love to call himself a businessman. And you know, business is business, like Mr. Suit and Tie would like to say. So when you're running business, anything go, Oh man, two little rob and two little deception here and there. And just say it's business. You see what I mean? So yes, man, you always find that the businessman, man. Yeah, well the boy, the boy, a businessman. Do business on the earth. These beings was born to do business themselves, and to build up empires and have shop in New York and Paris and London and Chapel to shop over there, Because these are businessmen, business mongol. That's what me hear the man them use a word calling themselves. So man, I'm a mongol. That means them must be extra big. And check them now, these businessmen. Do they love wearing suit and tie or what? In fact, I reckon if one of these businessmen then, them call you for a job. See? Say, going to be manager, whatever them have enough business. So them call you in for a job and you should turn up looking like this. As them see you, them just, you not get no job, man. Just, man. And you turn up without suit and tie. And you don't know how to pretend to look decent. Yes, man. You don't have to be decent, where suit and tie is concerned. But you must know how to pretend to be, by appearing to be decent, by turning up in your suit and tie. You don't understand and play the game. Yes, so it is Mr. Suit and Tie, really, who is the chief orchestrator of the game that you see going on here. I don't even know the boy them good for because I never go into their high learning place. I don't know. But maybe they're in there teaching in suit and tie. Yeah, the governor must be wearing suit and tie anyway. Anybody who is ruling up there in authority, him have to be seen in suit and tie. Cannot be caught off guard without in suit and tie. So yeah, as for me, as a fire lion, like I say, when I'm looking for hypocrisy, those who have, like I would say, have mentally deluded or whatever, I know, look for anyone I see in suit and tie. So what else one soul, since this soul arrived in earth, now start this in suit and tie. And something, you have to laugh because you think to yourself, what is idiot, how long do you think he's going to be in suit and tie? But him there dressing up in suit and tie, pretending that he is some decent being and he's willing to take care of the earth, and he's not one of them beings that is here to exploit the earth. He's not one of them beings, I reckon, who think that the earth is a living energy or a living thing, and think to himself that, this is the earth that gives us our food and our clothing and our shelter and, our water to drink, our air to breathe and, really love this earth. Like how you would love your mother. Oh no, these suit and tie, man, right? If the earth was their mother, like I say, they would rape her. Oh, you can, they don't, those kind of sentiment don't run within suit and tie, man. About caring for the earth, loving the earth, respecting the earth and all these kind of, you must be mad. Suit and tie, man, is after exploiting the earth. Yes, man, if you mean, nowadays, even in the sea, I don't know, and the Antarctic, and if you mean me hear that some gas is up in Mars and gone there and dig up, never mind. Anyway, him gone, he's suit and tie man is a man that it look like his whole intention is nothing more than exploit. And he take exploit to the extreme. Whether it's exploiting human being, he will exploit them to the fullest. And if he's exploiting the earth to the fullest, the atmosphere, anything, because he doesn't know. It's just, I can't find a word to describe a being like that, man. That's a wild something, you know. It's complete lunatic. Anything about suit and tie. He's pretending to be intelligent, you know. Suit and tie, you know. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm telling you, trust me, man. As God live it, man. Suit and tie is the most backward being. I said, some wild something I run about in the bush there. Have no idea what intelligence is. So that, but he's pretending now to be intelligent. You see what I mean? And all those I don't know who suit and tie give praise to, like I'm telling you, to give you, is other idiots like themselves. Because how would suit and tie know the correct way anyway, what is right and what? Suit and tie won't know, because suit and tie is pretending. And you cannot pretend and know. Can only be honest and know. And suit and tie is not honest. If you people of the earth really believe that just because everyone of the MP that you elect, right, into the House of Parliament as you claim it, wear suit and tie when they go there, that this make them now moral being, then but then again, you are as mad as them then. You must be, or you are willing to. Let's say they was tricking you with this stupid business for a while. So 10 years ago you never realized. But surely now in this time, you know, you can see, you know, that, you know, suit and tie is a joke, man. Also, watch every man that come out with suit and tie. Whether they say they come from the UN, NATO, whether they represent any government, watch how suit and tie is always pushing for war. Like you see, suit and tie say, I say suit and tie is setting up something in Syria. But you can see it coming, because suit and tie is saying, oh yeah, he's going to use spies and gas on his people. You know, just like how they like I say, they fake that thing with Saddam before. So they kind of get in the world used to this. That, yeah, man, Assad is ready to use spies and gas. And so, yeah, and missiles. So they run setting up missile batteries round on the Syrian and Turkish border. Because obviously, you know, they're the one ready to use the poison gas and say it was Assad who used the poison gas. Because they are looking for an excuse to go in. The job is taking too long, innit, Mr. Suit and Tie? Yes, man, you are in a hurry, man. But don't worry, I don't know why you're in a hurry. You want to slow things down, because where you are going, I don't know why anyone want to be in a hurry to get there. So, you know, you must think you're going to a party when this is over. So you are in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry, you know. Slow down, Mr. Suit and Tie, man. This is your domain. You are the ruler here, aren't you? Oh yes, lately I have seen you're sending a rocket gun up Mars and a rocket gun there, man. It look as if you want to conquer the universe, Mr. Suit and Tie. Yeah, Mr. Suit and Tie is the man financing everything, you know. Oh yeah, he's financing research, he's into that, into this chemical, that chemical. he financed the development of this arm, that arm. It's Mr. Sultan, same one that you see coming out smiling to you. Very rare you ever catch them out in the public and they're not in their suit and tie. And I don't probably play the golf in suit and tie. You know, just in case anyone catch them off guard. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is the height, I say, of deception. And now is the time now that we should, I'm saying, be penetrating. Or at least be listening. You know, when a man talk, right, I say, when a man talk, he's telling you about himself. That means if he's a bad man or a wicked man, if you listen carefully, he'll tell you himself that he is in what he's saying. So when you listen to these politicians, surely you can tell that the man is a bad man. How many times you hear a man ask a politician a question and he never answer? He just go and talk about something else and cover up that. So you can see if a man cannot answer a straight question, the man is bent. But you must listen to his words, and then when you listen to his words, you just know straight away, don't hesitate. This man is bent. From his bent, he is sick. You don't bother think, oh, he just make a mistake. He's not making any mistake. He can't make any. He have to be what he is. He's got to be a liar. Because he's not honest. So you don't know that, well, you don't know, but I know every single one of the president, what you would call prime minister, on this planet is a liar and work for the lying system. I'll bet my soul against that they're all going to hell. What you call hell? Where wicked and devious beings go when we deal with them. You know, I like to use the term we, because at the end of the day, you know, I say the terrible and dreadful one himself have some, what I call some real dread disciples. Yeah, these ones don't manifest themselves though. You know, like how I would manifest myself talking. You know what I mean? The first amongst them is what you call the devil. Terrible and dreadful negative himself that tests any being that come into existence, no matter who you are, no matter what master you want to claim you is, whether you want to claim you is a fire lion or it doesn't matter who you are, man. That one was before you, supreme dandala, supreme tester. And then here on earth now we have another dread disciple, man. That one fear, man. You know how many man fear that one, man. Fearsome man, terrible and dreadful death himself, man. Run this dimension, listen, man. No being come here, some being can go on as powerful as them is. But you don't know that is going to zamp you out. You know what I mean? So those are some real, I call them fearsome disciple of the terrible and dreadful one. Which I don't reckon Mr. Sultan have any idea what he's dealing with. Because it's, don't forget, you know, deception and truth is at the opposite end of thing. So because he's working deception, he's gone to the, whoops out that angle. So he cannot see the flip side or the other end, which is what truth is. Hence the fact now, because he's not a truthful man and an honest man, or a man with any integrity within himself, he's got to resort to camouflage. True appearance. But what I'm saying is, if you want to derobe him now, don't be fascinated by his clean dress. Listen to the words that come out of his mouth. What he is speaking, you have to learn to listen carefully to what is being said by the speaker. And then you will find out that you're speaking to what I would call an empty barrel. Because this man hasn't got anything to say. See what I mean? And that's why when you ask him a straightforward question, he will spin your tail. Kind of wrap you up in, you know, like he's dazzling you with his fancy dress. It's like that man like the Pope. The man is not saying nothing. He can't speak. He hasn't got the voice to speak. You see what I mean? Because he's not genuine. So he ramble and say Peter say that and make two sign about Jesus and keep reading what was written down. But if man was awake, we'd tell him, listen man, stop behaving that stupid. What's the matter with you, brother? You know? A man like the Pope and those people, in the firehouse, from firehouse, what we would do, because it's our brothers still. So, you know, just because somebody's got dementia, it doesn't mean that they know not your brother. You see what I mean? But dementia can be cured. You understand? So men like all the Pope and those men, they know, you know. Sick man them, you just bring them to where they can get the proper counseling to get them out of their delusion. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, they firmly believe in whatever idiocy they are believing in, due to wickedness or whatever is in their soul. But it's all an illusion. Nothing don't go like, nothing can't go like that. And yet here you have them and because of this way of how wickedness like to dress itself up into fine linen, I say. Because he dress himself up into fine linen and all this kind of thing and have a fancy stick. No. You have all kind of people behaving in all kind of silly when he's just a silly old boy. Well, he's not silly, no, the wickedness that he's going on with. He's not as stupid as those parishioners. He knows what he's into, that he's a hip. Well, maybe he might believe in the idiocy, like I say, of Jesus and this virgin birth and all those things. But those who are really running those things, no, it's a lie and nothing don't go like that. Because they have the evidence of the truth hidden anyway. You know, are the written part of it then. You cannot hide the truth. So they haven't got no secret. But you can pretend that you have secret. And that's what hypocrites do. So these hypocrites now, they are pretending that they have secret. They have no secret. Stupidity. And when you follow these people who dress up like I say, Mr. Boot and suit, and then you follow these other ridiculous religious people who like to use clothes. That's what I say that these devil do. As a pretense to piety them. A reverence to God. Your clothes, you know, your garments. You never hear the old saying that you must render your soul and not your garments. So, you dressing up then in some particular farmer robe like what I call your political colleague. Yeah? Which he choose the suit and tie. Yeah, I'm sure that one there. Yeah, your political colleague, eh? Empty that one, my first. Your political colleague now, he choose the suit and tie. Very wicked, you know that, man. You know, you choose other fine linen. And you see like how your political friend now choose the when him choose the tie around him neck, and you choose the color. I don't know why, like I said, man want to color up themselves. But anyway, you choose the color. You are the color. You color up yourself and dressing in some particular color garments and whatever show you put in on there, like I'm saying. But that hasn't got nothing to do with truth. That's what people do when they don't know the truth. When they don't know what they're doing. They carry out these idiotic behavior, which is not fit behavior for a developed soul. That's how underdeveloped souls, that is how they behave. You understand what I mean? When you do not understand. You behave in this, in fact, religious man. You are the one who is, when I say religious man, I mean chiefly the Christian religious man. Because the saying, render your heart and not your garment, is in their Bible. And yet they are the same one now who is dressing up. If you should see some of the priests in the Christian organization, you won't see them with a rod like this. He wouldn't go in front of the Queen with a rod like this, Archbishop or which one of them. And the garments that they dressed in, and whatever they dress up in. And when you go to the church, the elaborate whatever decorating there and around this building. And yet the very book that they reading tell them that you should render your heart and not your garment. He should have tell you render your heart and not your garment and building, eh? And the contents of your building. Because I don't know why. It's only mad people would want to say they are showing respect to God and make big building with lots of fancy things. Why would God want to be interested in building with a whole heap of fancy things in there and all that kind of thing? How could that impress God? And then telling people what time to pray, when to pray, how to pray. How can you tell anyone what to pray and how to pray? The people have their own private thoughts with God in it. Ain't your business. And you tell a man about what time I go, you must go to this place and go to that place. Like I'm telling you in the fire in this time now, is that if you want to call it a new way now, the new way now is you don't have to go anywhere, see anyone, yeah? To understand your rights. Your rights are within yourself. You don't have to go to Tibet. Like Mr. running up down India, you hear some holy man is in some place. No man is no holy man over you. The holy man is within thyself. You understand? Don't forget, this self, like some people get confused when we say the self. But anyone who is listening to the fire, I suppose they would have jumped over that by now. But the self is not personal, it's impersonal, it's in everyone. Conscience. So it is the body's teacher anywhere at all in creation, better than your Buddha and your Jesus or whoever. You understand? And it's right within you. So why do you want to go and consult them? That's what I find, I would say, the height of idiocy. No wonder human beings never learn about the one that is within. Because they decided not to study with this one, but to run off, gone up mountain or in bush and underwater or something, seeking, say, some great master out there. Out there where? You want to stop going out there and come in here? Yeah, man, that's where the one is. Stop searching out there, Stop making your ambition to wear suit and tie and to mingle with those who are wearing suit and tie. You know what I'm saying? The last suit and tie, man, them. The last time you see them in them suit and ties when them dead and because I go see enough man see me a cop there in a suit and tie. Say, boy, you're not dead there wear a suit and tie. Say, but you ain't carrying the suit and tie with you though. Could I just fling the body in the naked in a box bow suit and tie? Suit and tie, you look impressive dead in suit and tie. You walk about in suit and tie. When I did, I don't want no man put me in a suit and tie, Rasta. I don't wear suit and tie, I say, I just bury up like that. Suit and tie is a restriction, I say, to the minds of beings, man. And those who aspire, it's like putting a chain, a restriction on thyself. Because the suit and tie posse or brigade is not an honest. It's a way of hiding the deception that beings are carrying out. Yeah, That is not to say suit and tie couldn't be worn, unless it was worn by those who are doing that. I'm just saying that is what it personifies. You never see a power, what they call any being in any authority without him suit and tie. And lately here now, like I'm saying, they start that ridiculous one of putting the badge on it, the flag, as if they, like I said, making themselves more known as put the mark on them, I say, proper beast identify themselves. Because only a lunatic would find anything fascinating about a flag. Or paying allegiance to a flag. Why would one want to? That's why I say you're doing things outside. You say you must pay allegiance to your conscience, a higher form of intelligence. That's why you want to pay allegiance. You are paying allegiance to a flag. No man, those are. I reckon those are. You find out then that the rules and regulation and new recommendation and whatever it is Mr. Suit and Tie sitting in the office, them writing it out. Or printing it out and in compute. Mr. Suit and Tie. And I'm telling you that Mr. Suit and Tie is a complete lunatic. If you are looking for the devil, you will find him in Suit and Tie. Yeah man, all of them are in Suit and Tie. Look for who is pushing for war and you'll see it's the people in Suit and Tie. These people now are, like I'm saying, modern times here, they have problems in their own country, but yet they are going around the world drumming up that we must make sure this happens in Syria. People should say, no, we want make sure things. Why don't you make sure things happen in your own country? Sufferation and pressure is going on there. Why don't you pay as much intense and spend as much money and desire to fix and cure the ills that is happening? No, but you want to leave from country to country, dropping bombs and cars in wars. For the benefit of who? Not for those who don't wear suit and tie, for those who wear suit and tie. It's only suit and tie that is going to get the benefit out of all this war and all this whatever you are perpetrating on the earth. You know what I mean? The men who are not in suit and tie, they ain't going to get this benefit. You know what I mean? The benefit get by those who are in suit and tie. If farmers go out and farm the land and produce their produce, they don't get the benefit of this farming that they did. Most of the money that's made out of what they produce is made by Mr. Suit and Tie. If miners go and dig gold, diamond, iron, anything what them get, and bring it to the market, they don't get most of their hard labor that they put in anyway, because Mr. Suit and Tie take it. Mr. Suit and Tie was the one that designed the system. That's why I say, ain't no way of anything changing unless the system of suit and tie get destroyed utterly. Wipe it out of here, you know what I mean? Finish all them. It's only Mr. Suit and Tie could be going on about money. No money shouldn't exist. Like I say, that's one of the chief things that we have to destroy. Then Mr. Suit and Tie, because that's what Mr. Suit and Tie, spend most of his time dealing with money and power and those things. You find out every businessman is a Mr. Suit and Tie man, and every power hungry man is a Mr. Suit and Tie man. And if you look in the religious, those who are power hungry is Mr. Collar man, and so forth. All of them have them collar, I don't know, and you wear cufflink in the church, I don't know, and cuff up themselves. You know what I mean? These are the type of beings that we have been paying admiration to. So now is the firehouse is still you. Have a look, right, at who you are admiring, who is leading you, who is goading you along. And if you want to identify the devil, because he's on display now, it's like I said, the gloves are off. Everything is out in the open. Now is the opportunity or your chance to see what is what. But I'm saying, a lot of people, right, they see wickedness happen, they don't speak against it, they don't say anything against it. So it's like you become complicit in the evil. You know what I mean? When you should at least be fighting against the evil. Yes, man, you should do everything that you can against the wicked system. That's why I'm alright then I'll go on and anyone who listen to the Firehouse videos, it is your job to spread it to other people. Don't just sit and listen to it and think, oh yeah, that was good, you know. The very least you can do is to help us spread the fire. Yeah? Because like I'm telling you, well, I think it come out low on the other video. I don't even have a computer. The way that I come to be spitting the fire is my good friend Marius from Poland. You think anyone in England, I don't think I would have found an Englishman or a Jamaican man who would come along and set up a website. Just so that, because like he said, what he heard was good and other people should hear it. And the man didn't even know how to set up a website. He researched it on the internet. You see what I mean? And like, even if you send me what them call the thing, an email, it's only when Marius finish work and he come and see me, I might get to read it. That's why I don't answer email immediately. I even answer them. But don't think that I'm not grateful to anyone who's sending an email. I am grateful to know that people are watching the Firehouse. But I'll be more grateful to anyone at all who watch and spread it out. Run and let your friend know. Because you have a job to do. And your job can simply be now letting people know about the fire so they can hear the word. You can do that job. That will be helping fighting against the system. And if you go on the website and you think that you know ways and means of improving the website, please do. It's a free website. We are welcome to anyone who wants to help spit the fire. And any ideas, open to any ideas, any help at all. Not appealing for money, you know. Ways of spreading fire. You know, if you think you can do something with the videos, download them and give them away free. No problem with that. As long as you are helping to spread the fire. You see what I mean? Helping to spread the fire means you are trying to alert other human beings to the truth. Not to some, like I'm telling you, like you want to join some new organization. This is not no new organization. This is trying to understand or getting to know who you are. You don't have to join no organization to find out who you are, is it? You don't have to be in any organization to stop the wrongs that you are doing. So this is nothing to do with joining no organization. Firehouse is not an organization. You understand? Don't deal with organization. I come to destroy organization. That's what I don't set up organization. So I am not anyone teacher. So I don't want anyone come and say, hey, teacher. No, I'm not your teacher, man. The teacher is within you. You see what I mean? And everyone is going to know that and make their own connection. And find out what the truth is, not from me, but from the terrible and dreadful one that dwell within. You know what I mean? Now when I'm telling you about the one that dwell within, I know that one. The one is one that can be known and cannot be known. What we call the known and the unknown. That's who the one is. So yeah, I'm saying that I know the one, but I still don't know the one, if you understand. The depths of that one is cannot be penetrated by any being. But nevertheless, you can know that one. And I know that one. Understand? I don't believe in that one. When you hear me saying, I've heard me say before, I'm the 9th grade general. That's exactly what I am. I am the living fire. I say when I go through, I say, I is a living fire. You understand? It's like you would say that I am not a soldier that come in the middle or somewhere come when things get hot. You see what I mean? Real hot. So I burn the truth that I say. Burn a boy's soul from him toe right through him head top. When I deliver the word to him. Any soul, you know. That don't mean, I mean any soul living on the planet or anywhere else in the universe. When him run up against a 9th grade general, because he's going to run into the living fire, the one who knows the one. Anyone can know the one, you know. Yes, you know. Anyone can know the one. But this knowing God, there is knowing to depths and depths, like I said. The fire is a lion that see the terrible and dreadful one. That is not for you to worry about. Because life is not about oh yeah, you see the terrible and dreadful one. Nothing to do with that. It's just to do with you knowing what. Don't worry about what I see or what I don't see. You know? Don't worry about even if my words are truth or if I did know the truth. What you want to do is worry about whether you are striving to live morally correct yourself as a human being. That's what you want to worry about. Yeah? So you don't have to judge me and think, oh, why does he think he know what he know and how does he think and we. Don't bother with all those things like I tell you. Suffice to say that I and I is a fish that swim the depths of the ocean. But general, I say, I'm not saying that to you, you know, as some brag. I just say that to myself, that I am a bad general. And I don't joke. Because I don't know that I am traveling with serious. And seriousness take those things, trust me, serious. So serious is convinced that, yeah man, when we deal with the truth, man, we rip out the souls of boy, man, when we spit it in boy face, man. Never mind how many holy books he claims that he's got. Because they're not dealing with holy books, they're dealing with the one. The one is beyond books. Way beyond. You understand? So you have to understand that the general is running off the energy of the one another, the direction and guidance of the terrible and dreadful God. So ain't no way, no spiritually, what I mean, any soul, even if it was a trillion, billion of them standing in the way of the fire. Even if you were sitting on the right hand side of God or the left hand side, as they would imagine them foolish, what we used to call them, Rastaman call them, Greece Christians, imagining that God is up in the heavens and his son is sitting on that and the right hand side. You know, like how a king have his throne. Well, if that was the case then, you see when the fire reach into the court of God, his son keep quiet. I say not here to see his son, innit? We deal with the one fully. So I and I speaking the word of the one. This word is no brag, but it cannot be defeated by no being anywhere at all in the universe. Any being who attempt to do that is just simply fighting against the will of God. The will of, don't get started when you hear me say the will of God, you know, the will of conscience. Conscience have a will, and so does man. You see what I mean? So if you choose then to surrender your will to a higher will, you get teach that way, of the higher way, and you get to know about that way. But you don't want to surrender your will. If you surrender your will, you will know that conscience is the highest intelligence, isn't it? Supreme than dada. And when we're talking about intelligence here, we're talking about the purified form. You know, not just the one to find out how to make computer and send a rocket in space. You know, that's just some what we call physical intelligence, spiritual intelligence then, of the refined form. You know what I mean? To get that you have to live, like I say, morally. Strive to live morally. You know what I mean? You can't be spending your time in suit and tie. Are thinking that the best place or the best achievement in life are those who happen to wear suit and tie and then aspire to be that. Oh no, you you will totally miss your way that way. And that way you won't even realize about this one. That is in you. Because the one is not outside of you, you know. The one is not outside of those who are dressed up in suit and tie. But they are ignoring the one that is within them to pursue dressing up in suit and tie and pretending to be who they're not. You see what I mean? And because they're doing that now, they'll never realize this one that is within them. Because they've decided that they ain't taking the advice of this one. Because they know better. They're more intelligent. They're scientists that they paid to go into laboratory to do whatever research they pay them to do. And they are so afraid that if they tell them the truth, they won't pay them. So the scientists report whatever garbage they want to report to them and say, oh yes man, like there's no intelligence, that's an accident, you know. So now he think that, oh yes, life is an accident and we are the most intelligent human beings because we wear suit and tie. You know what I mean? They don't even export suit and tie, like I say. They export this ridiculous thing, this law thing that they have here. When you go in court, you see the judge with some, I don't know, a ridiculous thing you wear on your head about you judging human beings. And then you find it all over the planet as well, all over Africa. They base their law system on this idiotic business. No wonder you saw, you know, all those people in Africa, like I said, them wearing suit and all those in. If you want to see the devils, right, look for the one who are wearing the suits and those who are going in the court system dressing up in the British attire. And ask them, how come they've gone so far from their ancestral roots that the European had to come and teach them what lies? And now they are in there, what they call the House of Parliament, houses of hypocrisy, and in this idiotic business, lost the soul completely. Following Mr. Suit and Tie. It's so goddamn stupid as well. Mr. Suit and Tie put you in subjection, and then you accept the laws of subjection by copying him and wearing suit and tie. No doubt you're drinking brandy and thing as well, innit? And feel that and you've adapted champagne like Mr. Suit and Tie here. You know what I mean? But no, anywhere at all, like I say, you go around the world, you know, and you find suit and tie operating, or if not those who he has trained, and are those who have taken up the ways of suit and tie. There you're going to find evil flourishing. So I would say now, every one of those in Africa who are in suit and tie position, in the business or in the Parliament of Africa, and in the courthouse wearing the attire of the Mr. Suit and Tie, are corrupted beings, because they've joined the suit and tie club and the wig club or whatever club they've joined. So you have to run away from yourself, because you're buying to this false illusion. And not only that, not only you've bought into it, you are leading your people astray. Because now you are pretending that you are, all you are doing, all the leaders of Africa are doing are helping what we would call the European to hold on to most of the resources in Africa. Because the poor people don't own much of the land, you'll clear them off it, kill them, and grow food for Europe, here, China, India, the Middle East. And yet people are starving in Africa. You're not fighting to grow food first, yeah? And make sure. I don't see a program set in place where they're saying, good, Africa need food. There is kids that are malnourished and dying of malnutrition. Africa is a continent. It's not a peninsula like Europe. Yeah? So it have the potential to grow food to feed everywhere. So let us grow food and feed everywhere. When every African kid is healthy, any excess food that we grow, we will give so much to that, send so much to that country, so much to that one, and so much. After everyone have the daily, can eat. No need to eat surplus food, surplus vegetable. We can export. But no, you're not doing that. People are dying of malnutrition and starvation in certain African countries. And yet vast amount of land is being bought up to grow food for Holland, China, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia. Why are you growing food in my garden? To feed yourself. That is, though you see that is evil. You could have at least wait until, like I say, I had, my children have eaten and none of us is dying of starvation. Then by all means, you know what I mean? But this is not what is happening. You still have these suit and tie going there and exploiting. They'd rather kill the people them. Because they're not interested in people. What they are interested in is resources and money. So naturally you would rather wipe out or poison them and whatever means to get them off their land. And if you go to South America, you see those Indians there, you'll do anything. Cut down Amazon jungle, do anything, poison them, do everything, kill off the fish in the water just to get them out so you can exploit Mr. Suit and Tie. But surely now in this time, everyone must be able to see, like I say, that Mr. Suit and Tie is a devil. And he's destroying everyone's life. And he's got no care, no love for life. Whether it's human, animal, or the earth life. You see what I mean? That kind of individual is sick. Don't you feel sick when you see a woman like Mrs. Clinton? Let me see her today. So she was in Ireland and straight away she's on about Syrian and chemical gas. The woman is an evil woman. If anybody who can read face and look in her face, you can see wickedness in her. There's no pleasantness in that kind of a being. These beings, when you look in their eyes, it's cold. You could see her laughing when Gaddafi was dead, when Gaddafi get murdered, but oh yeah, we got him. You must think that death is not going to get you, woman. You will say you better enjoy yourself in the body, you're little evil. You have to say you're an evil woman, going around spreading evil and encouraging war. When you are a mother, you should have more sentiment within your heart. But no, you go and join these wicked and evil men who love to wear suit. Yeah, well, maybe your husband was wearing suit. Yeah, with the suit passing. So you know, suit love blood and murder, killing, everything they mean to. You know? So that's what they promote. It make me soul sick. You know, but I don't worry too much about you, lad, because I know where you're going. Because there ain't no way you can defeat the terrible and dreadful death. Death is your fate. It's like say you come and you kill me tomorrow. How long do you think you're going to live? and if you kill me tomorrow, you don't know me, I wait for you. As you're dead, me just grab you. Grab you. No, I don't have to do that still. I'm just saying, you know you are going. And you know that like I'm telling you, enjoy having the rule and power over people now and killing who you can, because you are the law now. But you're going to live under law. Yeah, that befit your action for the evil that you do. You're going to find out that this universe, like I'm telling you, no mercy for the merciless, man. The law is vicious to a T when it comes to dealing with those who insist on doing wickedness, man. You shall get the exact dosage. Because you ain't going, you will wish you could die, like I say, but ain't no death for you. You can kill yourself. That's what you are going to find out, wicked man. If you think that, like when pressure reads some people, they kill themselves. But obviously that's just physical death. They are now in a place where they know you can't dead. You know? Just like I'm telling all these suit men, where suit men are going. All of you, right, are going where you should go. Where suited men go. Men who are not honest. Men who spend their life in deceit to achieve in what they call life. Men who trod on the head of the brothers to reach where they're going. Men who kill the brothers, the sisters, the mother, the daughter, you know. They have no qualms about murdering in Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, anywhere. Dropping the poison and selling the guns, and then sitting in the comfortable house eating caviar and having a laugh while the Swiss bank account or wherever they got the stash rise on the blood of others. You see what I mean? And chief amongst them, like I'm saying, is my European brother here. And when I say European, the one who is wearing the suit and tie, not the common man. The man is the most evilest of brothers. I don't know how he get into the position, but anyway, he's the one perpetrate, blowing hands, selling all the gun. How much gun are you going to give these people in Syria to kill innocent men, women, and children? You don't know these people. These are, you calling them Al-Qaeda one day, and then the next day you're arming them. Saying that then you don't know who you're arming. Just like you're doing, you mash up Libya. You know how many, that they don't show you this all on the news. When Colonel Gaddafi was in force, all that hypocrite Obama. Since you go there and bomb out Colonel Gaddafi, my friend, you know how many black people get murdered in Libya? Because of what Obama and the West did. Whole towns of them had to run away, clean them out, murder, slaughter. They don't show you these things on your television. You know, and there's no chance of you ever seeing such things on BBC One or ITV. You know, you have to go on your computer to see these things. You know, and we have a black president there, so he claims. You know, but evil is evil in whatever form you perceive it. But let's perceive it that we think black would help black. Yeah. So you think Obama would do something about these things? No, my friend. Obama is not there to do nothing. Zero. Help you. He's not one of you. I seen this other little devilish you, Jay-Z, that him and Obama is best friend. You and Obama probably grew up in the same ghetto than Jay-Z, innit? How did you meet at the same club where you go to worship wicked boy and lick them both? So they just giving you like a little crumb off the table, because your position is just a crumb to today's devil. They don't like you anyway. Probably when you visit them, they put you in a shed in the backyard. Say, oh, see that boy there? Boy Obama and the boy Jay-Z. You know? They've done a very good job. Work use them. I call those type of men toilet paper, the system, you know? You used to wipe them ass with men like that. Idiots to the fullest. But we are admiring them because they might what they call moving big circle. And then there's another thing on earth here where sick people think that if you got 100 million, 200, 300, 500, 600 or even a trillion, then what they call billionaire, you are somebody. So paper can make somebody. So they always quoting, oh, he's got 300 million, he's got the... What difference does it make if there's an idiot with 5 trillion? You still will be a goddamn fool. What difference does it make, right, if it was an idiot who owned the yacht, the Rolls Royce, the big house, and that this idiot was sleeping with 15 women at once? All it would do is prove how stupid and ignorant a being that was, nothing more, and that this ignorant, stupid being is going to die in such a manner. When you know the truth, they're nothing excited about that. So what they are showing you here as excitement, and you are chasing as excitement, is just ignorant stupidity. That's what brings the world to where it is. It weren't steered into this position by righteous, clean-minded thinking beings. You don't see what I mean? Wicked and say ignorant and idiotic beings that steer the world to the position where you see it now. And he's still driving it. Still driving for war in the canal. Driving for war. And the crowd, the people are still listening to them. You know what I mean? It's almost sickening to see what is happening in front of your eyes. You know what I mean? And this is not This is not in the time, like I say going back 100 years when they could keep a lot of information from you by not putting it in the newspaper and not letting it get published in books. Now the lid is off. In the last 10 years, the computer explode things. You know what I mean? And digital television, you can see these now regularly. Having a meeting, you see them, you can hear them talking. So you can see the emptiness of the soul that is talking. This soul that is talking has got no sense really. Can't you see through a politician? Every politician is a liar and an idiot. Can't you tell by the language that they speak? They've got no spirit. When these men speak, you can tell they got no spirituality about them or no morality. All they've done is dressed up in suit and tie. How can you let suit and tie lead your soul astray? Like I'm telling you, now is the time to turn on suit and tie and to recognize it as one of the establishment of evil. One of the chief establishment. You know what I mean? So that is what you want to bring down. And to ignore those, or don't bring it down, to use it to identify the devil and those who are perpetrating evil. You see, anyone you see in high places in suit and tie, no matter what job they're doing, evil. If not evil themselves, carrying out the job of evil. And you wouldn't be carrying out the job of evil if you was aware of what evil is, because you would be alert. So you wouldn't want to be in those type of a job that is going to make you do evil things just because you are on 250,000 grand a year or 1.375 million. Who knows? You see what I mean? But you can be easily bought by suit and tie if you don't have a firm integrity. You see what I mean? So some people are bought to play the game. You see what I mean? But maybe they never know the consequences of those action, that there's consequences to action. But I'm telling you, for 1,000,000,000% certain there is consequences to action. So why should, if you are going to suffer for these kind of negative action, why listen to what suit and tie is telling you? When suit and tie is definitely leading you the wrong way. Suit and tie only interest is evil, like I'm telling you. He ain't got no interest of freeing up any man or setting up any freedom for the earth or to live in any peace with any nation. Suit and tie is always looking to cause. Why? It doesn't matter who with. If it's not with the east, it's with the south. If it's not with the south and north, west, anywhere, middle. But war have to go on. Because there's no way suit and tie can survive unless there's trouble going on or business. You see what I mean? Because that is suit and tie is a deception. Anyway, if you cannot work out the suit and tie deception, here what I'm going to do. I going to fade out from the firehouse and go and put on my suit. If you know what I mean. Yeah, man, I'm going to fade out and fire out from firehouse and meet you on the next reel, you know? And we'll be burning some more fire in the 12 years still, you see, man? Alright, so I say fire come earth for destroy, you know. All wickedness, all off the table. Everything, east, west, north and south, tell it all about. Fire! Fade out and fire out, see?